What if the most advanced car chassis on the planet wasn't built by Ferrari, BMW, or Porsche, but by the same company that makes your cheap earbuds? That's not a hypothetical. It already happened. And the metal they used to do it doesn't just outperform aluminum. It makes aluminum look like a relic. In 2021, Xiaomi, a brand most people associate with budget phones and rice cookers, announced they were entering the automotive industry. The automotive world laughed. 3 years later, their car, the SU7 Ultra, just lapped the Nürburgring in 6 minutes and 46 seconds. That's faster than the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. That's faster than cars that cost 5 times as much. And it's stiffer than a Bugatti Chiron. But here's what nobody is talking about. The speed isn't the story. The story is what it's made of, and how that material is about to make 100 years of automotive manufacturing completely obsolete. To understand what Xiaomi did, you first need to understand the problem every car maker has been quietly living with for decades. The way cars are built today is almost identical to how they were built in the 1950s. Flat sheets of metal get stamped into shapes. Those shapes get welded together. Hundreds of pieces, thousands of welds, stacked, bolted, and glued into something that rolls. Every single weld point is a weak spot. Every joint is a place that vibrates, flexes, and eventually ages. Engineers have spent decades shaving grams here and there, but the core process hasn't changed. Then electric vehicles arrived and made everything worse. An EV needs a massive battery pack. The logical place for it is under the floor, but when you bolt a giant battery box underneath a car like luggage, it becomes dead weight. Heavier car means stronger chassis. Stronger chassis means more weight. More weight means you need more battery. More battery means more weight again. It spirals. Tesla saw this problem and came up with something genuinely clever. Instead of welding dozens of steel pieces together, they started injecting molten aluminum into enormous molds to create huge single-piece sections. One casting instead of 60 parts. Fewer joins, less weight, faster to build. They called it gigacasting. The industry called it revolutionary, but it had one problem buried deep inside the metal itself. A problem that quietly stopped every other manufacturer from copying it. And that problem is called the oven. When you pour molten aluminum into a mold and let it cool, the metal solidifies, but it's actually weak. The microscopic crystal structures inside are disorganized, pointing in random directions. To fix that, you bake the part in a massive industrial oven for several hours. The heat realigns those crystals and transforms a brittle casting into something genuinely strong. But here's where it gets brutal. When you heat a large, complex piece of metal to those temperatures, it moves. It warps. It twists in tiny but critical ways. And in car manufacturing, every millimeter of precision matters. A door that doesn't close cleanly. A suspension point that's a fraction off. Small distortions cascade into real problems. So manufacturers were stuck choosing between two bad options. Skip the heat treatment. Correct shape, not strong enough. Do the heat treatment, strong enough, wrong shape. Every major automaker spent years trying to crack this. None of them did. Eventually, the industry quietly accepted it as unsolvable and built their entire manufacturing process around the compromise. Xiaomi refused. Their engineers went through every aluminum alloy on the market. Not one could hit every requirement simultaneously. Strong, precise, flexible, and heat treatment free. The perfect alloy simply did not exist, so they built one that did. This is where the story gets genuinely extraordinary. Xiaomi built a deep learning AI system they called Material Genome. They fed it everything known about metallurgy, material science, and alloy behavior. Then they gave it one mission: find an alloy formula that is strong, dimensionally stable, and requires absolutely zero heat treatment after casting. The AI tested 10,160,000 different alloy combinations. If a human chemist tested one new formula per day, every single day, no weekends, no holidays, it would take over 27,000 years to run the same number of experiments. The AI ran them in a fraction of that time, simulating mixtures of aluminum, silicon, magnesium, and rare earth elements across billions of virtual stress scenarios until it found the single combination that hit every target simultaneously. The result is called Titan's Metal. It's a fully patented alloy that belongs exclusively to Xiaomi. When it cools after casting, it comes out already strong, already at exact dimensions. No oven, no warping, no compromise. Parts that fit together perfectly. Tolerances tighter than anything using the old process. And a manufacturing line that moves faster and wastes less energy, because an entire step that every other manufacturer still depends on has simply been removed from the equation. But a revolutionary metal is only half the story, because you still need a machine powerful enough to use it. Tesla's GigaPress runs at 9,000 tons of clamping force. When it debuted, automotive journalists called it the engineering limit of what was physically buildable. Xiaomi built a 9,100-ton version. They call it the Hypercasting Machine. It covers the area of 2 basketball courts side by side. It weighs over 1,000 tons by itself. It heats Titan's metal to 700 degrees Celsius and fires it into a precision mold so fast that air bubbles physically don't have time to form inside the metal as it fills. That detail matters more than it sounds. Trapped air bubbles inside cast metal are invisible until they're not. From the outside, the part looks perfect. But under the forces a performance car experiences, those hidden voids become the starting points for fractures. By injecting too fast for bubbles to form, Xiaomi produces parts with the kind of internal density normally reserved for aerospace. Here's what that translates to in a real production run. The rear floor section of a car is one of the most structurally critical pieces of the whole vehicle. In a standard car, that section is assembled from 72 separate stamped parts joined by 840 individual welds. Each part manufactured, transported, stored, picked, aligned, clamped, and welded. The complete process takes hours and involves dozens of machines. Xiaomi's Hypercasting Machine produces that same section as a single piece in 100 seconds. 72 parts become 1. 840 welds become 0. Hours become 100 seconds. That single-piece section is also 17% lighter than the steel version it replaces, and produces 2 decibels less road noise because there are no tiny gaps or weld joints vibrating against each other at highway speed. Every casting gets X-rayed and laser scanned before it leaves the machine. If the AI quality system detects any flaw, the part is automatically rejected before a human ever sees it. One new chassis section rolls off every 90 seconds. And then Xiaomi did something with the battery that changes what a car even is. In almost every electric vehicle on the road today, the battery is a passenger. A heavy, expensive box bolted to the bottom of the car. It stores electricity. It doesn't contribute to structural rigidity. It doesn't help hold anything together. It just sits there as dead weight that also happens to keep the lights on. Xiaomi asked a question that seems simple but turned out to be worth everything. What if the battery wasn't a passenger? What if it was the skeleton? This is what they call CTB, cell-to-body architecture. Instead of a separate battery box attached to the frame, the battery cells are integrated directly into the chassis structure. The top surface of the battery pack is the floor of the cabin. The cells below don't just store energy, they actively carry structural load. But here's the part that sounds backwards until you think it through. Xiaomi flipped every battery cell upside down. Every battery cell has a pressure relief valve, a small safety mechanism designed to release hot gas if the battery overheats. In a normal setup, those valves face upward toward the cabin. Engineers have to pack thick layers of protective material between the battery and the floor to keep passengers safe from them. That protection adds height, it adds weight. When Xiaomi flipped the cells, the pressure relief valves now point downward, toward the road. Away from passengers entirely. All that thick protective layering packed between the battery and the cabin? Gone. The total thickness of the battery plus floor system dropped to 120 millimeters, about as thick as a hardcover book. The car sits lower, the center of gravity drops. The car corners flatter and grips harder through every turn. And because the battery cells are now part of the structural load path, the whole chassis becomes extraordinarily rigid. The SU7 Ultra's torsional stiffness measures 51,000 Newton-meters per degree. A Ford F-150 Raptor, one of the most capable and structurally robust trucks on the market, measures around 25,000. The Xiaomi sedan is twice as stiff as a trophy truck. It's stiffer than a Bugatti Chiron, a car built by a phone company using a battery as its backbone. That rigidity isn't just a bragging rights number. It's the foundation that makes every other system work properly. When the chassis doesn't flex under any load, suspension can do exactly what it was tuned to do. Shock absorbers respond precisely. Tires stay flat against the road through hard corners. Every system performs as designed because the structure underneath never moves. And what Xiaomi intended to put on top of that structure is 1,548 horsepower. 3 electric motors, each spinning at 27,200 revolutions per minute, a world record for a production electric motor. For reference, most high-performance electric motors top out around 20,000 revolutions per minute. Xiaomi's spin 35% faster. That's jet turbine territory. Without Titan's metal, without the CTB backbone. That rotational speed and that power output would simply destroy a conventional car structure over time. But because the material, the casting process, the chassis geometry, and the battery integration were all designed together as a single unified system, every piece reinforces every other piece. Xiaomi didn't just build an impressive car. They proved that completely discarding the assumptions of how things have always been done is sometimes the most powerful engineering move available. Using AI to design a new alloy instead of picking from existing ones, that rewrites the starting point. Building a casting machine larger than any that existed and using it to collapse dozens of parts into one, that rewrites the manufacturing process. Flipping battery cells so the battery carries structural load, that rewrites what a car fundamentally is. The Xiaomi Vision GT concept, with its theoretical 1,900 horsepower and aerodynamics that would be banned in Formula One, is not science fiction. It is a direct preview of what their existing factory in Beijing can already produce today, with technology already running in production. Titan's metal is running. The Hypercasting Machine is printing chassis sections every 90 seconds. CTB architecture is already in customer hands. What makes this bigger than one company's achievement is the signal it sends to everyone else. The era of stamping hundreds of metal pieces, welding them together across hours of assembly, and bolting a battery underneath like an afterthought, that era is ending. The new model is to design the material, the machine, the structure, and the energy storage all together from the very beginning. To let AI find solutions that human intuition alone would never reach. That's not just a better way to build a car. That's a different way of thinking about what a car is. And every serious automaker on the planet is paying very close attention right now. If you made it this far, you already know. This is just the beginning. Hit the like button if this blew your mind even a little. Subscribe and ring the bell because the next few years of engineering are going to move faster than anything we've seen before, and we're going deep on all of it. Now here's the question we want you to answer in the comments. Do you think another tech company, Apple, Samsung, Google, could do exactly what Xiaomi just did? Build a car from scratch that genuinely competes at the highest level? Drop your answer below. We read every single one.